Alright, let's go ahead and cover some Mixolydian chords. We'll probably split this again into two groups so we don't exceed 10 minutes. I'll want to keep an eye on the time. And the last one I said Mixolydian is easy. I didn't mean that you're going to have an easy time and automatically doing it. I meant it's easy and not in an arrogant way, as in you could return to the home plate fairly easy, just like you can with the major scale. It's pretty simple to return home and not lose your feel. That's what I meant by that. So let's go ahead and get started. Where would you start? And of course, one move at a time. So there's the Mixolydian scale. So maybe I'll start with the 5 chord and the 1 chord. The 5 chord and the 1 chord. You might want to just start with a pedal point between the 2 chords. Almost a calming sound, huh? I'm sorry, I used a 5 with a flat 7. I do that once in a while with the 5 chord in Mixolydian, even unintentionally. So just 1, 5, 1, 5. That's all we alternated from against. And I did use that flat 7 there, okay, on the 5. So just bear that in mind. So Mixolydian is interesting because we could do something like this, 1 between the 5. You could use that as your pulse over the top of some melody going on, or just by itself, or you could, it's doing it in a different rhythmic way. 1, 5, 1, 5. So let's do it melodically and see the difference in sound. It'll have a completely different feel and almost slightly kind of a slight bit of mystery to, well, I don't like descriptive words, but you hear film composers using this a lot, this move, for a mood, so, try that. And again, that's a very common thing to do, is that flat 7 on the 5 chord. And it's just a really pleasant sound, so I find myself using that a lot by accident when I'm trying to be all triadic here, so or using well, it could be seen as a non-harmonic tone either way if it's so. Don't remember to do inversions. Practice inversions. So let's come up with something with inversions. So inversions, and try to do non-harmonic tones. Just again 1, 2, 1, 2, but using inversions and non-harmonic tones too, suspensions and stuff. So and I always recommend doing 1 move at a time, but we're going to add 2 now because I trust that you're going to try one thing at a time. So we'll add the 7 and the 4 to this combination. So let's do something 1, 5, 7, 4, 1. This is a very common Mixolydian progression, so you'll hear this. So play it musically. So pretty straightforward and very pleasant sounding progression. So actually, let's take the same thing and do a pulse. Yeah, just a simple pulse. Pretty straightforward. It's not major, but it's very, you've probably heard that sequence before. 1, 5, 7, 4. It just keeps repeating that. Okay. And I was kind of walking down with the chords like that, so you might want to try a walk up, a 1, 7, 1, 4, 1, 4, 7, 1. You know, these are good exercises to do walk ups, and you may even do a walk down. 1, 7, 4, 1, 4, 1, 7, 1. Just walking through inversions and stuff and creating these walking lines. Let's actually play something musical with it. Okay, so actually let's do that and go backwards. The same. Okay, so walk up, walk down. Make it musical too. Here's a really common thing to do. 1, 7, 4, 1. This kind of with a pedal point. Okay. And you might want to make it musical. This has kind of a calming sound. Okay. I'm just trying to give you things to try. So actually let's give it a march kind of thing feel. We'll do parallel chords like this. Maybe that'll be all line. Dun, boom, boom. Debussy would love something like this, as you can find Mixolydian things like this all over his music. So I get a 1, 7, 1, 7, 4, 1 over that da, da. Okay. So let's go ahead and stop here. I'm keeping track of the time, and if I keep going, I'll probably exceed 10 minutes if I add more chords. So just mess with these chords first. We got the 1, the 5, the 4, and the 7, I believe. And then the next one will cover the and the reason I don't want to exceed 10 minutes is because I don't want an excessive amount of talking. I'd rather get straight to the material. And you watch a lot of videos on YouTube, and unfortunately you have an enormous amount of talking before you even get to a topic. So and I don't want to do that like I'm doing right now. So I could throw a little joke in here, I guess. Yeah, so let's cover the last 3 chords in the next video. Enjoy.